He is the All-American, Chris Weidman.
The feature bout of UFC 292.
He may be amongst the best middleweight prospects in the world.
We'll see the return of former middleweight champion Chris Weidman.
He is a man who many believe is the top middleweight prospect to hit mixed martial arts. This guy is a very, very talented individual. Look at that! And talk about making a statement. He can wrestle, and he can strike.
An All-American wrestler from Long Island, who became the first man to defeat Anderson Silva in the UFC.
Wow, big shots there by Weidman. Oh my goodness! Chris Weidman is the UFC middleweight champion!
And would go on to defend the title against legends of the sport.
Chris Weidman is a monster. He's just a tough wrestler with knockout power and an unbelievable will.
Although Weidman has since relinquished the title, it was not until April of 2021 that he would face the greatest challenge of his career.
Well, Weidman says, I need at least one more big win to start thinking about some bigger goals. Huge, huge fight for him tonight against a decorated striker in Hall.
He's sensational. He has incredible timing, incredible striking. He can put it all together tonight.
Ready, fight.
Man, his leg just folded in half. Weidman is in agony.
Chris, just breathe. I want you to breathe, Chris.
1, 2, 3. Chris, let's get out of here. His first kick's thrown, and it immediately snapped in half. His shin just shattered, and then he stepped on it.
I felt great going into that fight. I was like, man, I'm going to go out there and just completely dominate this dude. I just wound up and kicked as hard as I possibly could.
Over there. Relax, relax.
And kaboom.
Chris, breathe. Breathe, brother.
The pain was just brutal. The whole thing was a nightmare.
Coffee ice cream with cookie dough and brownies. That's money. Can you not
That's
just...
3.
Listen,
I like it.
You're making a mess.
The biggest thing for me was like, I want to be able to roll around on the floor with my kids and play with them and, you know, play sports with them outside.
Hey, birthday boy.
Birthday boy! Let me kiss you. And the idea of not going to be able to do that again, that was very hard. Right, what else we got?
Yeah, this one.
This wrestling shoes.
Hey, don't you remember what we bought us?
It's amazing trying to reprogram my brain and learn how to walk again.
The whole process was a complete nightmare, really long and tough to get through. What really got me through it is my faith in God and the opportunity that I have now in front of me to help and inspire others.
Expect me to come back as fast as I possibly can while listening to my body.
I'm a good example of no matter what injuries or setbacks that you have, that doesn't mean it's the end of whatever you want to accomplish.
I will speak up. I'll stand my ground. I will not stand back.
My story's not done yet.
One missed step, and it's all gone.
I'm about to come back and accomplish some big things in the UFC.
Push harder, be louder, go further and darker, move faster, jump higher.
I want to show that this time off wasn't just me recovering, it was me getting better and better. And I have the ability to become the best in the world and become a world champion again.
3, 2, 1, stop.
Weidman's road back to a UFC title begins with an August 19th showdown against Brad Tavares, a Las Vegas local born of the Hawaiian Islands.
Oh, 3 Mile Smile's great. All the locals from Hawaii come here to Vegas. There's 8 major islands in the Hawaiian island chain. And so they call Vegas the 9th island.
First inspired by a homegrown hero.
Ready, boys? All right, let's go. In Hawaii, especially where I'm from, this little town, Hilo, where BJ Penn is from, everybody looked up to him. It was the fighters that were the cool guys. So that's who we all wanted to be growing up. We wanted to be known as the tough guy, the guy that could scrap. Some of my closest friends, we became friends by getting into fights. I don't come from a martial arts background. I never did box, kickbox, wrestle. I never even did karate or taekwondo growing up. I literally started fighting by fighting. I never got to grow up coming up in a martial art, so I'm glad that my kids get the opportunity. When I fight, I feel like it's one of the most important things to represent Hawaii. If you really think about it, we're just this small little speck in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Run, Zai, grab the leg and run it. There's not a lot of people in Hawaii as other places in the world, other states or countries even. So to be from Hawaii and make it to a main stage like in the UFC, to get to represent your home, your state, your people, I think it's important. Good job. And I've always tried to represent that and represent it well. Good job, baby.
Fighting clearly runs deep in the family bloodline. And Tavares has been showcasing that innate desire for combat by battling elite UFC middleweights for the past 13 years.
When Tavares gets into his flow, man, he's as good as they come in the middleweight division.
The ceiling is certainly high for one of Hawaii's finest.
And he was fighting killers. Guys like Yoel Romero. He shows real greatness.
He shared the octagon with former champion Robert Whittaker, reigning king Israel Adesanya.
Tavares is not out of this fight. Tavares still trying to win this fight.
He's tough as nails. He's as game as they come.
And #1 contender Dricus Du Plessis.
Du Plessis hurt.
Very impressive what Tavares has done in this middleweight division.
Through ups and downs, Tavares has never lost sight of what drives him.
Been in the game for a while. And when you have been in the game for a while, start to question what's the motivation.
Keep it moving. Keep that same tempo and pace.
He still has championship aspirations because he understands how good he truly can be.
Over the top, over the top, over the top. Yep.
Thought that they killed me, left me for dead, but I'm still alive and I'm coming for head.
Get tall, slam down.
Walked out the cave, bloody and bruised with lions and bears.
I've always wanted to get that strap.
Big squeeze at the top.
That's gonna continue to be the goal, to be the champion.
Let's go.
But I've always been a guy that hasn't looked past what's right in front of me. And what's right in front of me right now is Chris Weidman.
One of the toughest dudes that's ever stepped into the octagon.
I'm gonna go out there and completely dominate him everywhere.
Chris Weidman!
I am a legend.
Wow!
I defeated the grave.
Weidman is an animal. Oh! Vicious ground and pound
Warrior.
The All-American!
Just show that I'm on a different level.
Whoa!
I'll go out there, I'll beat him, and that will prove that I'm one of the best.
Oh, Tavares hurt him. He hurt him bad.
Weidman aims for an iconic comeback against one of the division's most tested warriors. Before champions go to work, as strawweight queen Zhang Weili
She's just on a totally different level.
faces Amanda Lemos in the co-main event.
Oh! There is a new strawweight contender.
And reigning bantamweight king Aljamain Sterling
He is the man at the top of the heap of the most exciting division in combat sports.
faces Sugar Sean O'Malley in the headline.
The Sugar Show!
It all goes down in Boston on August 19th.